Hey there, welcome to day 9 of Step by Step September. My name is Mary. Today's workout I think is a pretty fun one. As we've done with the previous videos, we'll go through each of the movements at the beginning and then we'll do the workout. I hope that you have a really awesome workout today. Thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and get started. We've got 4 movements today. Today's is a little less intense than yesterday's cardio interval workout. We're going to be on the floor for 3 of the movements, standing for 1. We're going to start lying on our bellies for alternating swims. And so we'll be down on our stomachs, feet, tops of your feet down on the floor. Extend your arms out. And what we're going to do is I'm going to lift my right leg up, my left leg up, bring them down, left leg, right arm. And we're just alternating just like this. Okay, so we'll do that. Our second movement will be flipped over. We'll be in a seated position with our boat toe taps. So we'll be in a boat position. And I'll show you a couple different ways we can do this, 2 different ways. The first is we're gonna come sit like this, our body in like a V shape. You can put your hands on the floor if you'd like. You can bring them up into the air, whatever feels comfortable to you. And we're just alternating, tapping toes to the floor. Again, we'll do 7 taps each foot. It's for a total of 14. Sitting in that boat position might be a little intense for some of our low backs, and so we want to take really good care of our whole body in many different ways. So we'll be on our backs. If that feels a little bit too much for your low back, so we'll lay down. Bring your legs up in the air. You want to be able to see your toes over the tops of your knees. And we're just going to alternate tapping our foot, tapping our floor to the foot, tapping our foot to the floor. Again, 7 reps each side for a total of 14. We'll come to a standing position for our third movement. This is called a windmill. We're going to stand in a wide leg position. You're going to bring one arm. I've got my right hand up in the air, and we're going to lean over and come back up. And we're pulling ourselves up with our low back and our obliques. So we'll do 7 on this side, making sure that we're keeping our core nice and engaged. That helps protect our low back, but this is also a core movement, so it helps work that muscle. So we'll go 7 one side, switch, and go 7 to the other side. I'm coming down toward the floor. If you're looking at that thinking, yeah, that's probably not for me, don't go all the way down to the floor. You don't have to. You can just come down as much as it feels comfortable and pull back up. Our fourth movement will be back down on the floor. This is our sweet Ellie girl. She's a precious little angel. We just love her. She's our coach. She likes to be in our videos, so you'll probably see her sometimes, and we just love her. Our fourth movement is a scapula push-up. So where with a push-up, we come down to the floor. We're not doing that with a scapula push-up. This is just working our upper back only. So we'll keep a little bend in our elbows. We can be up in a full plank position or down on our knees. And what we're doing is very subtle. You're dropping your chest down just a little bit to where you're bringing your shoulder blades together and then pressing back up. So come down just a little bit and press back up. And this works across our scapula, our upper back, on our knees. It looks like this. All right. Let's go ahead and get down into that swim position on our bellies, and let's rep it out. I gotta have my feet are wrong. Okay, there we go. 7 each side. This is such a subtle 4, 4, 3, 3, 2 more each side. Such a subtle movement, last one on each side, but it makes a big difference in our backs. All right. Go ahead and flip over. Oh, got a little leaf here on the mat from our beautiful plant. Come into that boat position, or remember you can do that lying on your back, whichever. Get me down on our backs, up in the boat position, and here we go. 7 each side. Yeah, these are all sort of more subtle movements. I guess I wouldn't call the windmill super subtle. All right, 3 more each side. These are all some pretty subtle movements. 2, last one each side. 1 and 1. Nice job. Yeah, they're all pretty subtle movements. And that can be really beneficial for our bodies. We'll go ahead and stand up to do the windmills. Come into that wide leg stance. Bring that one arm up overhead, and here we go. Again, as I mentioned as we were going through these movements, not forcing yourself to go further toward the floor than your body is telling you it can. There's 3, 4. One more on this side. Okay, we'll go ahead and switch. I really like these. It's a combination of a stretch. I feel a nice stretch in my side body. And get that lower back oblique movement. There's 3 more. And I like them. 2, 1 more, and 1. We'll come back down to the floor for those scapula push-ups. Keeping in mind we can do a fully extended plank, or we can be down with our knees on the floor, just whatever feels best and right to our bodies. All right, here we go. Again, really subtle movements. There's 1. Keeping our core tight. 3, 4, 5, 6, my arms are shaking. 1 more, 7, excellent. Round 1 is done. We gotta stay on our, down with our bellies toward the floor. Come back down into the alternating swims. Get set up for round 2. Take as much rest between rounds and sets as you'd like. We'll go ahead and get started with round 2. Here we go. Remember 7 on each side. How's your day going today? Is this morning for you? Midday, evening, nighttime? 4, 3 more. How's your day been so far? What'd you get up to? What are you looking forward to getting up to? 1 and 1. Go ahead and flip over into the boat position, or that lying down on your back. Do the toe taps in the boat position. Yeah, what are you looking forward to getting up to? What did you get up to? What went well? Anything that was like not ideal? Here we go. Tap it out. Not ideal. What are you grateful for? Yeah, would love to know. We're part of a really 4 great community here. We are moving through 3 left on each side, 3 of a really wonderful community of people building habits together. And 1. Nice job. We'll go ahead and stand up. Building habits together. So please feel free to share with us anything that's on your mind. Extend that one hand up in the air. You can do right hand, left hand first, whichever you'd like. Here we go. Yeah. I would say, I said something that's gone well for me so far today was, once I got up out of bed, I was really tired when I woke up. We got 3 more. 3. I was tired. I was really having a hard time getting out of bed. 2 and 1. Switch sides. And I wanted to just stay in bed and just be all cozy, which is totally okay. So I stayed there for a few minutes, but then once I got up and moving, I got hit with a burst of energy. 4, 3 more. 3, and that felt really good. As soon as I noticed it, 2, last one, and 1. I was in the kitchen starting to get breakfast going, and I just felt myself like, oh, I'm so glad I got my body moving. Here we go, we'll set up for those scapula push-ups, and let's get into it. As soon as I got my body moving, I just had this moment while I was getting breakfast going where I was like, oh, so grateful, so grateful that I got up and got moving. Here's 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. Just like that, round 2 is over. We got 1 round left, and then we're done for the day. Yeah, as soon as it just hit me like a wave, and it was such a positive feeling. And so go ahead and come down to your bellies, get set up for the alternating swims. Just really grateful for that feeling. That was such a cool moment to be present with myself in that way. And here we go. So yeah, maybe something massive. Maybe you got a promotion, or you went on a date and you're really enjoying this person's company. It's feeling really great to you. Maybe something big happened. Maybe it was something really subtle, like what I noticed today when here's 4, 3 more. Sometimes I lose track of counting, so if I skip a rep or 2, I think I did already 2. I apologize for that. 1 and 1. All right, we'll flip over into our last round of boat toe taps. Yeah, I sometimes lose track of the counting, so apologize if you end up doing extra credit on my account, but you're probably keeping track of your own reps. So if you do fewer than me, just know that it's not you, it's me. All right, here we go. Let's tap it out. I'm gonna pay close attention on these. 2 more each side. 1 more each side. 7. Okay, one come up for that windmill. Yeah, as I was saying, just would love to know how your day's going so far. Okay, here we go. And if something is not super stellar going on, well, I'd love to hear that too. Just want to be supportive in the ways that we can. Here's 4. Sometimes the big things in life can really help us feel the positive. So the big, uplifting 2, last one, things that happen in life. 1, other side. That can really give us a little bit of extra charge, but there's times when things aren't going so positively too. And that can also impact our, ability to maintain habits. And tapping into our support systems, reaching out to other folks, calling your accountability buddy. 2, last one. 1, and just saying, hey, I need a little extra love and kindness, encouragement, an ear to bend and talk through things with. That is so valuable and it's very important. So, part of what we're doing with this habit building together is being that support system to one another, being accountability buddies to each other, showing up each day. Here we go. Last round of scapula push-ups. So yeah, anything going on that's you're feeling is like, man, it's making showing up for this challenging. My brain can only take on so much. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. We're done. We're done for today. I want to finish that thought is that maybe there's something that's, my brain can only take on so much. And if that's happening, know that sometimes we can find pieces within a habit like this that really help us feel grounded and in the moment and present with the day and kind of just feel connected to ourselves. It's maybe this is the one thing we do each day in the midst of the chaos to tend to ourselves. And that is more valuable than I think we give it credit for. And sometimes all that chaos and stuff can make it feel really hard to do this. And that's okay too. If you're here, excellent. And we're glad you're here. And if you had to come back and do this video on a different day, that's okay too. Just showing up when we are able to, based on everything else that's going on, coming back to it as soon as we can when things kind of settle down is really how we reinforce that habit and build that foundation. So if you're having a tough time or a chaotic time right now, just know that I'm sending you really, really wonderful energy and just some peace, calm. Thank yourself for taking care of yourself, even in this way. Like if this is the only way that you're feeling like you're doing some self-care, thank yourself for that, because it's really huge. We're done with our workout for today. I hope that it felt good to you. Grab some water, stretch a little bit. I'm thrilled for tomorrow. It is a stretching video. So please join us tomorrow. It'll be very slow paced and a little less intense. Have a great rest of your day and take kind care of yourself.